Hi Taurus, welcome to your reading for October. Before we get started, I just want to thank you kindly for your patience in getting this reading out. My schedule's been a little more hectic than I anticipated for this month, but it's, by the end of the month we'll be back to normal. So November, everyone should be on time for the readings, but I do apologize for the delay. Thank you for your patience. Maybe this reading is meant to find you now. All right, we're going to look at a few themes for the month ahead. We're going to look at the main theme. We're going to look at what's blocking you, if there are any obstacles to overcome, what strengths or assets you can rely on. We'll also look at career, money, and love. Okay, Taurus, let's see the main theme for you in the month ahead. Taurus. Okay, you have the Chariot. Beautiful. It feels angelic, it feels driven, it feels ambitious, it feels strong. Things are moving again, I'm hearing. It's like something's been stopped or slowed down. Things are moving again. Roadblocks are removed. The foot is on the gas. We are going. So you've got action. I keep hearing ambition, action, ambition, going for something. I think you're feeling strong in your body as well. So focusing maybe on physical strength, to feel grounded, to feel strong, to feel confident in all facets of life. So working out, listening to music as you do something, whatever you can do to feel physically strong. I do also feel the presence of angels with you. So there could be someone who is maybe communicating with you from the other side, or your higher self. You have angels and spirit guides who are connecting with you. So their messages are loud and they seem to want you to take action. It's like they're putting the wind in your sails. They're putting the gas in the tank, or whatever metaphor, but they're giving you movement and motion. You're feeling so connected to the universe through your use of willpower, because you're recognizing that you can choose. You can start and stop something. You can go. And I don't think you're waiting. I'm hearing you're not waiting for anyone anymore, which is interesting. Quite simply put, I mean, there could be a vehicle or assets involved. Some of you could be buying property, real estate, moving house, travel, a big investment of some kind. There could be a vehicle, an investment in a new vehicle. There could be emphasis on your car right now, making sure everything is maybe, prepped for winter, or changed over for summer if you're in the southern hemisphere. There could be an emphasis on a vehicle, or just how you get where you're going. Like, the emphasis is on how you get where you're going. What empowers you? What gives you energy? What motivates you? And again, what really connects you to the universe and then to yourself? Feels victorious, but you're going for what you want. You'll be able to achieve it. So the road is clear. Please go for what you want right now. Okay, let's see if there are any obstacles. Anything we need to look out for? A lot of Cancerian energy. So the Chariot is also Cancerian. King of Cups can be Cancerian or Scorpio. But just generally speaking, as an obstacle, it means that you maybe aren't trusting yourself as much as you should. You might have a hard time moving on from something, or feeling secure in your new throne, in your new place. You might think, oh, I don't deserve this, or I don't know, there's something, not that you don't deserve it. I'm wondering what you're feeling. It seems that some of you are maybe having trouble trusting yourself, listening to your gut, listening to that guidance from the universe, from your higher self that tells you to go for something, and you decide on it. You're like, okay, I'm going to do it. And then the next day you might find that you're kind of hesitating a little bit or doubting the guidance. Please trust the guidance. I mean, this King of Cups could be somebody's emotions, someone else's emotions. I'm hearing stubbornness. They're not willing to move. They're not willing to change. This is like someone who's like, I'm comfortable where I am, so why would I change that? Why would I go elsewhere? So this person could be like, it could be hard to get them to heal to move forward, to move on. They might really be stuck on something from the past, or you're just not trusting yourself. So it's interesting to see such a strong card as the King of Cups in the obstacle position. But yeah, it just feels like he's actually a bit of a roadblock. I mean, it's just, you got to trust yourself. You've got to heal from something that happened in the past. Or at least not let it hold you back now. You know, we all heal on our own time, and some things never truly go away. You know, especially grief. It's something that doesn't really go away. But I don't know if this King of Cups is like a memory. It's like an attachment to a place. And it feels like if I go down this road, then I'm leaving that in the past, or I'm leaving that person behind. But you carry that with you. That King of Cups is inevitably a part of you now. So again, don't give in to that guilt. Please trust yourself. Please acknowledge how far you've come, especially if you've recovered from something or you've healed from addiction. And I can tell that this is making me feel very heavy in my heart. So it's challenging, and I feel like sometimes we get so used to how something feels, even when it's not really comfortable or good for us, we just get used to it. Like, I'm used to the heavy heart, I'm used to the heartstrings being pulled and stretched. But is that truly good for us? Is that truly what we need now? Because you've got so much freedom ahead and strength. So let's look at what's helping you. Okay, let's see what your greatest asset is, or what's helping you. Strange. You'd expect these to be in opposite positions, but the Seven of Cups is, I mean, with the car imagery, it does, you know, when people rev their engines and there's this big gas cloud of pollution. But it symbolizes like pushing something out so that you can go forward. But really what's going to help you is your fantasy, your imagination, and not feeling like, it's almost like the Fool, like, don't have expectations. Maybe you let the path unfold as you go. Maybe you don't have to. And maybe this King of Cups represents something in the future, like, when am I going to achieve this? How will I know? And I'm in this place, and this is how everything will be forever, because nothing ever is forever. And so this way of thinking of achieving a goal as something that is stationary and that we just get there and then that's it, life doesn't really work like that. So I feel like you're leaning into the mystery a little bit. You're leaning into the unknown. You're letting yourself fantasize or daydream. There could be something quite psychedelic, like maybe psychedelic therapy that helps you detach or see things from a greater perspective. Fantasy and imagination are actually your greatest strength. So I think a lot of you could be composers or artists or whatever it is that you're creating. You know, as a chef making a beautiful plate of food, the strength is what is yet to be achieved. The strength is in the possibility. So it feels pretty airy-fairy right now, but we're also moving into your partnership season. So once the sun moves into Scorpio, you have an emphasis on other people and how you relate to them and how they relate to you, you know, how we impact each other, how relationships, like what's the dynamic, and what do these people mirror to me? What do I mirror back to them? There's a lot of this processing, I think, that's going to take place. But you have the power to envision whatever you want. And you can go for it. It's like the King of Cups says, I've already decided on this, so I have to continue to invest in this. And that's very Taurian. And that's really how a lot of Taurus placements achieve success. They're really good at doing the same thing consistently. Like, when I say doing the same thing, I mean they demonstrate consistency, and that consistent effort, and that really yields success over time. And sometimes when we have that mentality, or we've experienced success like that in the past, we think that's how to keep doing it. But interestingly, the cards are saying that you can lean into your imagination, have a little fun with it, be kind of playful, and maybe you don't have to take it so seriously right now. The real result will come from the process, not from the plan, but from actually being in the process. Okay, let's look at career and money. The High Priestess. A lot of you may have success working alone, working by yourself. You might be seeking an advisor for, well, advice. The High Priestess has access to paperwork. She has access to the records. So she's kind of like a receptionist, and you have to go through her to access information that you need. So there is some kind of information that you need. And you want to go through her to get to the next phase. I see a lot of you having an emphasis, as much as, we just talked about you're moving into partnership season, but it seems like you want to spend more time by yourself, or in solitude, in silence, in peace, to make sense of things, to think things through. Maybe this time of year is a bit sensitive for you. I think a lot of you work better alone. You could be making money doing psychic readings, of course, doing something spiritual, or maybe you get hired as a receptionist or a librarian, or I do feel that Halloween, actually, I do feel that October 31 brings some clarity or some kind of opportunity to you. You may be absent. Sometimes the High Priestess is completely absent. You might be taking a vacation, but you really want to get quiet and connect with that inner guidance. This is a very spiritual time for you. And further to that, sometimes that takes a long time, like it unfolds over the course of days or weeks, right? As we listen to ourselves and we connect with that inner wisdom for guidance. I feel that you are being so spiritually led. And I think that's why your greatest strength right now is the Seven of Cups, because you're giving your power up. Not that you're giving your power away. Let me rephrase that. But you are like giving it to the universe. You're kind of giving it to the unknown and being okay with the unknown. And that's actually what will reveal something profound to you. So right now it's like, I'm going to be okay with not knowing. And my theme is moving ahead, but that doesn't mean that I have to keep charging forward. It's a pretty mysterious reading. I can tell there's a lot of contradictions, so you might be feeling, Venus is in Libra, okay, like well into November. So for the next month at least, your ruling planet is in Libra, and that means you're able to look at multiple perspectives, talking to different people, or doing the research, reading the books, getting the facts, and you might find that two truths can exist at once. They often do. That is the great wisdom of Libra, and unfortunately is often misunderstood as flightiness or indecision, but really it's quite wise to understand the inherent duality of life and to understand that two things can be true at once. It's all about perception, and I heard the doors of perception, so a lot of you might be like really on that path right now. It seems like there's a decision that needs to be made about where to, I heard nest or feel safe. And that decision doesn't have, see, I hesitate to even say this because there's so many different people watching in different circumstances, but what I'm feeling is that it's, again, I'm just going to trust what the cards are saying for those who are watching. It's okay to not know right now. You will come to know, but you have to spend some time connecting to your higher self and accepting that some things are kind of in the past, and that maybe this decision is not going to be clear right now because there are valid points to each side, let's say, or each option. And so maybe when you're in that flux, maybe you remove yourself until you understand. Sometimes it's wise to just say, I don't know. But I can certainly find out with you or help you find out. Okay, let's look at love. Taurus, love. The Knight of Cups. Okay, so there's this rush of feeling. Knight of Cups is sometimes unreliable. There could be a suitor coming to you with all these great intentions, but maybe your feelings for them change or their feelings for you change. Love is in a state of flux right now. It is changing into something else. Now remember, we had the King of Cups as the obstacle. And so getting there, how do we turn this knight into the king? He has to go through the queen first. He has to learn to receive love or to receive something, to be received. Do we know how to be received? Knight of Cups can be beautiful because it can be poetry. I sing you a song. I wrote this poem for you. You're my muse. I feel this like gush of inspiration and I just want to share so much with you. It's very watery. Comes and goes like the tides, okay? I always give that as a little bit of a warning because it's important to be realistic about that and to appreciate that feelings can change. Remember, your strength right now is the unknown, is the imagination, is what it could be. And you seem to be getting a lot of strength or inspiration from the fantasy life. And that Knight of Cups, like there could be someone who inspires all this new artistry, they give you this push. I do see someone coming through for you. It's like somebody brings you a coffee at work. There's an offering of friendship. There's an offering. There's a hand or an olive branch extended. I'll help you with this. This is my gift to you. There is an offering. But I do think it's important to recognize when someone is being flaky. Like if you feel them pulling away or changing, please pay attention to that. Because I feel like this King of Cups is like a staticky mirage sometimes for the sake of this reading. Is he really there? Is the King of Cups really there? This is challenging me as a reader because the King of Cups is like one of my absolute favorite cards. It's always one I can trust. And so to see that in an obstacle, it's like, okay, we're either having difficulty making a decision or moving on or like feeling stabilized. And of course, the Knight of Cups, like love can come in and throw us off. Can completely ruin our stability because we start to get into this daydreamy place. But that's a really beautiful gift of life too, is just in the in-between space. And that's so much of where you are right now, is you're on the path forward, but it's not really clear like where it's going or how it's going to turn out yet. But please allow yourself to revel in that in-between space, in that getting to know someone, in that romance. And I hate that I kind of just immediately was like, he might run away, like this person might turn back or something. I don't want to discourage people. But I mean, there's someone out there who needs to hear that. So we'll be done with that bit. Things are just changing right now in love. And I think you're starting to see, interestingly, maybe a softer side of yourself. It's like Prince Charming in this card. I really see him, when like that 1937 movie, Prince Charming finds Snow White and in the very beginning and he starts singing to her. That is what the Knight of Cups is. It's like this. I see you, I acknowledge you. Is this person strong enough, confident enough to receive love? To be received? To be perceived? It looks experimental, it looks artistic, it looks fun, it looks inspiring. But there's something changing. And maybe the King of Cups is the obstacle because we're trying to rush to get there, but we haven't earned it yet, so to speak. So let this phase of in between have its place because it will reveal so much to you. Consulting, of work, like consulting, advising, records, information, secret access. Who do you trust? Who trusts you? There's like confidential information here. Could be a little bit of secrecy, but again, I feel like it's important in life to not try to understand everything and to just let moments come and go. Not everything, but certain things just accepting that you are not in that sphere of awareness. You're not inside of that in this circumstance, and that's okay, because you have a different sphere of awareness to participate in. It's very interesting. It's immaterial. There is no, it's all cups and the high priestess and the chariot. So there's nothing material except maybe that chariot. I don't know. It's like, it's materializing, like you're on the way, but you are in that in-between space. So let yourself dream, let yourself feel into it a little bit more. You have to go through this process for some reason to have the reveal on the other side. Okay, so Taurus, that's been your reading. I hope it's helpful, and if you want a personal reading with me, my information is in the description box. I'd love to read for you. The wait is about 2 to 3 weeks. But yeah, just shoot me an email. I'd love to set that up. Anyway, Taurus, I will see you again soon.